What is that single most important step that families can take today to be better prepared for caregiving tomorrow?
Well, the situation you described is the worst of the two, where I'm having those conversations when after an event has happened. So it differs between having that conversation after an event happens and I'm somewhat reactive versus nothing has happened. So let's talk about the latter first. When nothing has happened, and yes, parents, pride, self-sufficiency, don't want to be a burden on their kids. All those issues are 100% accurate in almost every single situation. But a parent is going to be more satisfied or comfortable knowing that their adult children know how they want to be cared for if any of these things happen. If you put it to your parents that it's a benefit to them, not that you just want to know what they want, it's an easier conversation. And it's not an easy conversation no matter how you slice it up. And it's one of those, you just got to adult up and have that conversation. It could be, hey, mom and dad, I've been reading a lot about, what happens if, someone, in their 70s or 75, 80 becomes ill and can't care for themselves. And apparently there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. And there's a much greater benefit of having a conversation so I can understand what you and mom really would want if in fact that happens. And you just have to keep at it. I lay out a 4-step process for that. And, if you're the children, has the older parents, it's 4 steps. Number 1, get your own house in order, engage and do a true financial plan and get your estate paperwork done. By meeting with an attorney, understanding what a will's about, a durable power of attorney, a healthcare directive, it will assist you so much more when you engage your parents. So if you get your own house in order first, that makes a lot of sense. Then you have to engage your parents, which could be a whole hour conversation. And then you need to review their situation. More than likely, you are appointed as their power of attorney. More than likely, you are appointed as their executor or personal representative of their will, after one spouse would pass. And so you're going to have those responsibilities. And knowing what your parents would want while they are 100% mentally and physically just will help so much.